took 3 people to measure the diameter. When he looked up, he was so tall that he could mistake it for a ladder reaching up to the heavens. His name was Grand. Next to him grew a much smaller tree, as were most of the other trees in the forest. Though this tree was also crooked and not very strong, his name was Plane.
Ha ha ha! I know the owner of this forest is saving me for something special. I'll be made into a chariot for the Emperor. I'll help him crush all of his enemies. I'll be the fastest and strongest in the battles because of my strong limbs.
You're so fortunate to be so tall and so sturdy.
Except for these pestering ants crawling along my trunk. Say, your arms are crooked and you're way down there. Why don't you take these ants to your trunk? After all, you're almost ready to be chopped down. Ha 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 ha.
I would if I could, Grand. Hey, do you think they can at least make wheels out of me for the chariot? Then we could be partners working for the Emperor.
I don't think so, Plane. You're not even suitable for a peg. Look at you. You're so brittle.
I'm not either. You can't see it, but I know I'm strong inside. Anyways, I just hope they can at least use me for a stool for the people cleaning you after you become a chariot. But for now, I'll be happy whatever they use me for. I hope we can still be friends.
Oh, Plane, you are my friend. But when I'm famous, it's not my fault if I can't remember you. But you're right. If you become a stool, we can still be together some of the time.
And with that, Grand went dancing with his branches, and Plane stood still as if waiting for eternity. The next day, the owner of the forest came with a soldier and a carpenter.
How about this tree here?
Yes, this tree appears to be strong and mature, perfect for the Emperor's chariot. Chop it down and deliver it to the palace.
Hey, can I borrow some leftover wood from this tree? The smaller pieces could be used for my barn.
Ha ha ha, forget it, poor man. This tree will only be for the Emperor's use, and there won't be any leftovers. Certainly not for a beggar like you.
There are many other trees in the forest, none so majestic, but for barns to farm.
Well, I suppose this tree will do. After all, it's just a barn. No one will notice. Chop it down along with a few others, and we'll take them tomorrow to Bethlehem.
Grand was made into a chariot. And he serviced the Emperor well. He went into many battles and led many parades. Meanwhile, Plane was made into boards for a barn and a few wooden tools. Both seemed happy with what they became, especially Grand. But the years passed by. The battles were hard on Grand. After a while, he couldn't keep up with the newer chariots. He became old and rickety, and before long was dismantled, and his pieces were stored in a barn. Later, a carpenter found the pieces and made some troughs and feeding bowls for the animals out of Grand. But those wore out too, and finally were thrown into the corner. As Grand landed, he almost knocked over a small trough that looked like it was never used.
Hey, Grand, is that you? Hey, how are you?
Plane, what are you, a trough? Ha ha ha. Amazing. After all these years. Good to see you.
Just in case you haven't noticed, you're a trough too, so don't laugh.
Yeah, but I was famous, you know. They were such ingrates. I served them well, now look what they did to me. Oh well, at least I have some good memories. How about you? Doesn't look like you were used for anything. What are you, a display sample?
No, I'm a real trough. I was just too small to be feed the animals. But some of my trunk was used for these walls.
That's it? Barn walls and a trough that's too small? How sad.
As they were talking, a young couple came in. The woman looked pregnant and seemed to be in pain. Her husband made a bed beside Grand and Plane. He took a look at Plane and then picked him up and placed him next to his wife. dusted him off and made him into a crib. A few hours passed, and Plain could feel the warmth of a newborn baby.
Great. Now you're just prepared for that baby.
Their parents aren't even rich merchants.
I feel sorry for you, Blaine.
But suddenly blinding lights came from above. Gran could see figures with wings tending the baby, and he could hear them singing. Then shepherds were all over and kneeling to the baby as if they were worshiping him. Blaine could not understand what was going on. All he knew was he felt proud as he tried his best to keep steady, holding the precious baby.
Who is that baby? What's going on, Blaine?
I don't know, but listen.
And so they listened in awe. Soon Gran realized his small friend had become part of royalty. This baby would someday be king of all kings, and for the moment, Plain was his throne.
Ben was trying to drag the little boy.
Oh, there he is.